how to channel ideas and creativity from the divine intelligence. Guys, this is Erico here, and this morning, live from London, I want to share with you a strategy that I've used over the years to actually channel ideas and creativity, even when it comes to writing a book, or even when it comes to decision making. How can we channel that answer or the creation from the intelligence of the ultimate source that created you, me, and everything? Or we could also call it become. How do we become a vessel of God if you are into some sort of religion, okay? So we can understand it from that way. No matter whether we believe in religion or we believe in the laws of attraction in the universe or you believe in science, we cannot deny that we were created by something magical out there, something that was more powerful than you, me, and everything around us. And if this thing exists, what if we can actually tap into that source and channel through ourselves from that divine intelligence, because that intelligence is much greater than us. And therefore, we can make the best of decisions and we can have the biggest of creation and ideas for creativity to create whatever we want in our destiny. Now, before we get into it, show reel. Hit it. What's up, guys? This is Erico here, international speaker, entrepreneur, and best-selling author. And in this video, I'm going to break down for you how you can channel, or how I, for many years now, have been channeling this information from the divine source, from the universe, from God, and become this vessel where I can literally just wake up in the morning and say, use me, and then this information can come out of me. And I've got something to actually confess to you guys, and something that I don't think I've actually put out there before. A lot of people recently have been asking me, Eric, how do you have all of this information about the laws of attraction, about business, about marketing, about all of these different things out there? Where do you get it all from? And how does it seem like you know like everything? And the thing is this, I don't believe that I know everything. But one thing I do believe in is that the divine knows everything. It is the collective intelligence and oneness of us all in this world. And if we can tap into that, we allow ourselves to bring that creativity to ourselves, right? Through, whether it's through meditation or through what I'm going to share with you now, and bring it through ourselves, channel it back out, and we find that that path is the path of least resistance, where it goes out there and we get to an amazing, magical destiny and place. And we start creating magic within our lives. And so a lot of these videos that I do on this daily basis, none of this stuff is planned, apart from sometimes you'll see occasionally I'll be holding a laptop, or I'll be reading from something I drafted up earlier. But the reason sometimes I have a laptop and I drafted up earlier is because there is a timing where it is easiest to tap into the source. And sometimes when I hit that timing and I haven't got my camera with me, all I've got is my laptop, or I've got to write, then I got to write it out. Just to give you an example, some of you have read my book, Set It and Forget It, right? The Laws of Attraction. And so that book was actually written within around 2-3 hours. Information, I literally woke up in the morning and channeled straight through me and wrote the whole book out. And understand one thing, first of all, I'm dyslexic. So a lot of like sentences and stuff like that I can't put together. If I put it in my logical self, the me trying to put it together, it would not make much sense. But because I'm channeling through me, I'm just allowing and becoming this vessel of God and allowing these words to actually channel through me onto this laptop or paper, it becomes very powerful. And the fingers just didn't stop, they don't stop. And I now know how to recognize these times, and actually this morning was one of these times. So I literally just bounced out of bed now to make this video, because I was thinking, whoa, where did this title come from for this video? And suddenly I was like, I need to do this. So I just got up and straight away hit the record, and now I'm on it. And this information, sometimes when you share information like this, it's information that even I've not heard of before. And so what's really fascinating about all of this is when I watch the video back later on, I sometimes learn stuff from the video and I'm just thinking, wow, that is quite a solid piece, you know? And this isn't me blowing my trumpet and saying, hey, I'm amazing or anything, but this is because I understand that tapping into the source, there's intelligence out there that even I don't know right now. And I want to share with you and break down for you how I do it and how you can start practicing, and maybe you can start becoming that vessel too, because when you can make the best of decisions in life when you know where that place is of channeling. So, there's a few things, first of all, I want to start off with, is to understand that when your mind is most calm, and you probably heard this in quite a few of my videos so far, when your mind is most calm, that is when we are most connected to source. Okay, those of you who are used to my videos, type that below to reaffirm the learning. If you're new to my videos, we always type the learnings inside the comments box. This reaffirms the learning, logs it into the subconscious mind, because all actions hold vibrations, okay, and thought holds vibrations. So I want you to put that into the box down below. Is that understand when our mind is most calm, we are most connected and one with the universe and source, okay? So if we start understanding that, then we need to understand when our mind is most calm. Now, sometimes it depends what you do before bed, okay? If you have a nice daily routine, and before bed, you would calm your mind without like looking at social media, without like going on your laptop, without going on Facebook, without doing all this stuff, without watching movies, because this consumes our mind before we sleep. And that's what gives us the lack of quality sleep. So instead, at least 1 hour before, we don't access any of these electronics. And then what happens is we just breathe and we allow ourselves just to sleep on the most calmest of minds. Now, just before sleep, that time where we are entering into this, okay, sleep mode, that time our mind is most calm. So if we were to ask a question during that time, it is most likely that what comes through us is from the divine, because we are one channel with the source. I want you to feel that vibration a second, that when we are most at peace, we are one with the universe, and therefore all the information that comes to us becomes that of the universe. Because what happens is when we calm our mind, we calm what we call our logic mind. There's only two thoughts we have, two sources of thought. Number one is our logic, number two is intuition, or gut feeling, or God feeling. That of the divine, and that of our logic, which is not so logic, because our logic is just what other people have programmed us to think, right? So that's our logic and our intuition. So when we are able to calm the logic, our intuition plays up, and the thoughts that come through us sometimes, these ideas, this creativity, is that of the divine. Now, it is very, very important when you are in that state to actually get that information flowing. And because what a lot of people do is a lot of people think, and they can't distinguish the difference between the two, and they think that intuition, that God instinct or feeling or God's words or the universe words, we just kind of like think, oh, that's just another thought, let's put it out the way. But if we can distinguish the difference between these two and we act upon the intuition thought, it becomes a very powerful force and it's unstoppable. You gain momentum very quickly. You find the energy and it channels. And so how do we actually go about doing this? Okay, so first of all, I want to distinguish the times. So the first time is before bed. The next time is around 5 a.m. in the morning. Why is this so? It's because the vibrations around us is actually most calm at that time. Why? Because most people are in bed. Remember this, because our environment also impacts us and how we are, because that's our environmental vibration. And so when that is most calm, we are most calm, everything is calm, and we are most channeled in. Sometimes you may find there are moments when you kind of wake up for whatever reason at 4 or 5 a.m. and you don't know why you wake up, okay? That is your perfect time. And actually, Wayne and I talked about this once before. When you wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, let's say you just open your eyes and you think, whoa, what's going on? It's 4 a.m. At that moment, if that ever happens to you again, try this. Put your feet onto the floor. So don't let yourself fall back asleep, because that is the divine waking you up at that time. You don't know why you woke up, but something woke you up. That is a feeling, that is a gut feeling, that is an intuition. And so it woke you up. And most people, they disregard it, they go back to sleep. But when that happens to me, what I do is, okay, I put my feet on the floor. Because when I put my feet on the floor, I ground myself and I become a better channel of this universe. And then I'm awake, and what I'll do in that moment is I will ask a question. Maybe it's a burning question that we wanted to know for a long time, whether it's like, is this person the right person for me? Or it might be, is this business the right business for me? Or am I making the right move in business right now? Or am I making the right decision? Should I make this decision or that decision? If we ask these questions in that moment, what our feeling brings us, that intuition, that gut feeling, that answer is the best answer we can get, because that answer is the answer of the divine and from the divine source. And so it becomes a very, very powerful force. And that's why in decision making, a lot of the time when I'm getting stuck in different areas of life and I'm contemplating whether to go left or go right, this is the best time to channel that stuff. Or if you don't accidentally wake up at 4 or 5 a.m., it is when you actually naturally wake up, the first thing you do. Not pick up your phone, go on social media, but instead breathe in. So breathe in with me now. And out. And when you do that, to throw out there a question. So this morning when I first woke up, I took a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in with me now. And out. And I asked the question, I said, use me. What is it that you want me to put out there today? And then suddenly came through and I said, oh, I think I should make a video on how to channel into the divine and how to channel ideas through me. And you know what? It's very, very interesting. Some of you have been watching my videos and you've been commenting things like, Eric, this is just in time. Eric, this is perfect timing. Eric, this is what I've been looking for. And I know that that is the case. And how do I know that is the case? Is because I am putting everything out in divine timing. Because the divine knows your thoughts, knows your collective thoughts on what your problems are, what your challenges are, what answers you need right now. All I'm doing is I'm tapping into that source and I'm answering to that. And so it becomes very, very easy for me to do like YouTube videos, no script, no nothing. I'm just literally, the moment I press record on here, I'm like, use me. And then I just allow everything to flow out of me. And I know whatever comes out of my mouth, whether there's some, grammar mistakes here and there, is not an issue. Because I know everything that I'm saying is something and is a message for you right now that will help you in your life. Guys, I think this is kind of the whole basis of it. I just wanted to share with you today. Basically, take a deep breath in and out. Become aware. So number one, take a deep breath in. I want you to write this down, okay, so you know the process so you can start practicing it. Number one, breathe. So take a deep breath in and out. Number two, distinguish the difference between logic mind and our intuition. Okay, so the words of, or the channeling of the universe, the creativity of the universe. So recognize the difference. Logical mind usually are other people's thoughts, doubts, fears, negativity. This stuff is usually logical. Now, or non-logical even. Now, intuition would never throw that negativity at you like that. So these doubts are always there because intuition is a ball of love. It's always love and what's great, what's creative, what's great, okay? And so that's what comes in. Now, so number two, we need to distinguish the difference between the two. Keep yourself at peace. Take a deep breath in again and out. Now, what you want to do is you want to throw the question out there. Number three, throw the question out there. Whatever that question is for you, throw it out there. Then once you've thrown it out there, number four, you need to instantly, okay, say, and allow no thought to come in and say, I'm just a pure vessel, I'm a channel, use me. Then breathe, keep breathing. Take a deep breath in and out. Then number five, whatever whatever thought comes into your mind of the divine at that moment, you have to flow with it. What does that mean? Pick up a pen, start writing. Grab a laptop, start typing. Pick up a camera, press record, start recording. Get that information, get those ideas, whether it's ideas for your business or whatever it is, innovation. All of these things, allow it just to keep going and channel through you in that moment. Let me tell you something. If you don't do it in that moment, what will happen is the next moment you think, okay, I'm going to write it down later. Yep. Later on, I don't know if you've had this moment before. You wake up in the morning, you remember a dream. You're like, oh, that was a really, really great dream. Oh, wow, okay. Then around like literally 5 minutes later, you think, let's recall the dream. And you're like, where's the dream gone? Right? That's what happens with this intuition, this channel, this flow of energy. If you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, I want you to type that below. If you don't use it, you lose it. So momentum is key. Type that below to finish off, okay? Momentum is key. Allow that channel to keep channeling through you and then just act in that moment. When you act in that moment, it takes you to a whole new portal of opportunities that creates a whole new destiny for you. Guys, I need to finish off there because I need to get ready for the business show. We've got this day 2 of the business show. If you're in and around London, pop down the Excel. I'm going to be speaking down there on one of the stages. I can't remember which one, but you'll find me. And if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit the thumbs up, support the channel. Also, comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. It's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel, remember, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it, because now I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make 2018 your best year yet. But for now, guys, ciao.